Hello everyone. Happy Monday. 7 o'clock Eastern, and I am Jen with Jen's Creative Stampers coming to you live. And I am doing days, let's see here, 7 and 8 of my 12 days of Christmas. And yes, I have my Santa hat on. My son will appreciate this. So just wanted to come on and demonstrate our, like I said, days 7 and 8 of our craft along. So this has been a super fun event, and many of you got my kit prior to starting my lives, and it's been a lot of fun. So even if you're not able to join during my 7 p.m. Eastern live, coming live to you, you can watch this at any time, right? So watch on the replay, watch over and over again. All of these videos live out on YouTube forever, so it's not going anywhere. So you can keep creating this. You also receive, this is getting hot, so if I take this off, y'all will know why. You receive the full tutorial, all the written instructions, and I collaborated with 3 other demonstrators. There were 4 of us, and we put our heads together and felt like we could, give you guys some different projects, things that could actually fill stockings and help you with your teacher gifts, your mailman, your hairstylist, and all of those folks in your life who are very important, but yet you may not know what to get them. So we've got a lot of treat boxes, some candy bar holders, some really cute gift card holders, 3D items that you can use over and over. And they're going to love it. They're going to love your project. So they're easy too. These are very quick and simple. You can mass produce them. If you find one that you love the most, produce it a lot. Like, make a lot of them, okay? So I am coming to you live on, let's see here. Hey, Crystal, good to see you. Hey, Cassie, thanks for joining me live. It's great to see you guys. So as y'all know, or maybe you don't know, I am using a new software that is allowing me to go live on YouTube and Facebook. This is my 2nd time using it. Last night was my 1st time, and it went pretty well. So hopefully all is good. Let me make it so that I can see everything, get myself all set up. Let's see here. Are you guys doing good? Hey, Lynn, good to see you. Thanks for joining. I've got my Facebook on my phone here to see who's joining me there, but comments are populating on my screen. So it is wonderful to see y'all. So thanks for joining. And isn't the hat cute? I thought it was so cute. Yesterday he grabbed it and wanted to wear it on the live, and I told him he couldn't wear it on the live. So anyway, okay, so let's get started. Hope you guys are having an awesome night. Give me some hearts, thumbs up. Remember to like and subscribe on my YouTube channel. It helps me to get the algorithm up and to share everything out. On the bell, hit it twice for the notifications. Every time I go live on YouTube, you will be notified. So I appreciate that, and look forward to seeing that go further on each one of my lives. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and jump in. Oops, something just happened. I don't know what happened, but everything went away. Okay, here we go. I think I got it back. I am learning as I go. Okay, you guys ready? Let's go ahead and get everything started. I'm going to point you down, and that will get everything started, okay? All right, so here we are. Hopefully you guys can see my hands. You can still hear me. You can see me in the corner over there. All right, so welcome. I'm so grateful that y'all are here live. We are using the Reindeer Fun Bundle, which is right here. There's a ton of dies in here. They're fun. They're cute. Now, most of you who got the craft along actually ordered the bundle with it. So I had that as an add-on. I also had shaker card add-on, so you can make any of these project shakers if you want, which is really fun too. So for our day number, let me get my instructions because I had to print everything out myself as well. Day number 7 is our candy bar holder. Have you guys ever seen one of these before? Isn't that fun? This is the silver decorative paper, but you actually pull out your candy bar. Isn't that awesome? And it actually houses it right inside there. So it's really, really easy to do. And again, even though you might not have gotten the craft along, you can still get this tutorial with all $50 orders this week through Sunday before tax and shipping. You will get an automatic downloadable file from me, and you can do each of these along with me for the rest of the week. That's tonight, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern. You can go ahead and join me live. It tells you exactly what to cut, exactly how to score it. We'll do it all together. So if you have your pieces ready, we'll be good. Okay? So let me go ahead and move that out of the way. There is an option for everyone to join. Okay, so what we're going to do is I went ahead. You have a little baggie for me for each day, right? And everything is labeled for you to be able to pull it all out, die cut it, and then you have your full pack of Designer Series paper. I chose a different paper here. That's the whole idea. You've got the whole pack. You can do whatever you want. So I'm going to do mine a little bit different than I did my original. And we are going to pull out our designer paper that you probably already have cut. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and score this together. So you're going to pull your arm out, and you will, on the short side, so find which side is your short side. And this is my short side, so that means the short side is going up, okay? I know for some people that's confusing. I always like to reiterate, short side up. Here's my long arm, okay? Let me pull this out of the way. We'll come back to that. Okay, so short side up, we are going to score at 3/8. Now, anything less than like an inch, I like to use this side of the scoring paper trimmer because I've got this whole area here to allow my paper to line up, okay? Some people don't understand why we use this side or how best to use that side. This is how, and that is why. So, you know, like this is a 3/8 score. So you want to make sure that your paper aligns here. If you try to do it here, can you see how you're just cattywampus and you're not really sure, is that straight, is it not? Here, you're absolutely positive you're getting it straight, okay? So let's do, there's 1, 2, and 3, and you guys know how to count eighths, right? So we're gonna do this one. We've got 3/8. I think I just did that wrong because I need, let me do this over. So what you're gonna do, let me just run through the thinking with you. So you're scoring on this short side. However, you're actually, all the measurements are giving you the directions from left to right, okay? So in doing so, if I did 3/8 on this side, 1, 2, 3, I did not write this in the directions, but this is the logic behind it. Then when you pull it over, you've got 3/8 here, okay? This is your left going to your right. So again, you want to flip it over. If you're using this right side, flip it over and do 3/8. Does that make sense? I hope so. Yep, that sounds good. Hey, Carol, good to see you. Hey, Janine, thanks for watching. Great to see y'all. So that is our 3/8 inch score mark, and then we're doing 3 1/4. We're just moving it over. And remember, when you do your Designer Series paper, you don't want to press too hard because it will puncture, right? And then you're going to go over and do your next score mark at 3 1/2. And you've got all of the instructions right here as well. There's that. And then our last score mark is actually 6 7/8, which is right there. And that is basically the same on the other side that we just did. Okay, so then what we're going to do is put our paper trimmer away. I'm going to get my pieces out so you guys can see what I'm doing. Oh, heavenly day. I'm sorry, I should have put that on Do Not Disturb. There we go. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so here are my pieces. I get distracted. Do you guys get distracted? Lord knows I do. Okay, so we have a score mark, and then we have 3 score marks in the center. Okay, so what we're going to do, it says fold in accordion. So we're going to fold this like this on the edge. The accordion is this middle part, and you're going to fold it. Directions have been written for you. It's mountain. That means mountain, right? That looks like a mountain. And the next one is a valley. Get this here, and then I'll get my bone folder. One side you may be able to see the score marks better than the other, but that's fine. We'll burnish it. And then mountain. So mountain, valley, mountain. And what it's doing is accordioning in on the side like that. Okay? And then we're going to burnish all of these other score marks as well. So grab your bone folder and just simply go over each one of those with your bone folder. Burnish it. Make sure everything is nice and creased. You guys had a good Monday after Thanksgiving? Who wanted to go back to work today? I would guess probably very few of you, which I understand. I get it. We're busy at work, so there's always stuff going on, right? All right, so here we go. This is what we have. So we have our 2 7/8 inch, basically is what this is, almost a full inch. That's 2 dots from. That's 1 dot from the inch mark, okay? And essentially what's going to happen is we will adhere these together, and then this side will stay like this accordion. Can you see? Let me see, I'm backwards. There you go. Can you see how that kind of accordions in? And it's going to allow for the different size candy bars to fit in there really snug. It's going to make the adjustment automatically, which is really nice because this is versatile and you can use it for any candy bar that you have. Okay, so let me go on, and we will be using some tear tape, or tear and tape, right? We'll be using this, and the directions say that it will create like a box appearance that I just showed you here, kind of boxing this in. And then if you have a circle punch, I didn't bring a circle punch out. I will grab one here. Just whatever you have. Let's see, 1/4 inch. There's a 1/2. I should have grabbed this before. There's an 1/8. All right. All right, I'm just getting this. That's not big enough. Let me grab a bigger one. Okay, whatever hole punch you have. I have this little guy. I don't know that that's even big enough. What did I use? I felt like I had a bigger one. Maybe I loaned it out. Here we go. 1/2 inch. Is that what I needed? Let's see here. 1/4 inch. All right, let's just go with this. Works for me. Whatever you have. This is actually 3/8 of an inch, so it's going to be just fine. Whatever you have, use it, okay? And all it needs to happen, what that's for, is to go ahead and punch the hole here in the front for that to go ahead and slide in and out, okay? All right, so here we go. We've got our pieces and we've got all of this. We'll get to this next. We will go ahead and start to assemble this, and that way we can put that together, okay? So I'm gonna open it up on my table, grab my tear tape. You guys with me? And I'm just gonna go ahead and put this down along that 7/8 of an inch score tab, really is all it is. And the trick to get your tear tape off is to take your fingernail and actually run it along that, or you can also, if you don't have fingernails, take your bone folder and just go along with that, and then that will enable it to easily peel off, okay? So we are going to do that, and then what we're going to do is take this, and literally we are going to, I'm gonna open this up a little bit. I'm afraid to get it down because I don't want it to stick where I don't want it. So I'm just aligning that. Let me bring it up so y'all can see. I'll do it like this. Can you see it better there? I think you can. All right, so that is my score mark that I am actually pushing this down into, the score mark of this other piece, okay? And I'm aligning the ends here before I stick it down really well. I want it to match up like that. And if it's not perfect, it's okay. It's all right, you guys. This is like a handmade, awesome gift, okay? So what you're gonna have is where that matches up perfectly on the top and then on the inside as well, okay? So if you have directional paper, make sure you're cutting it so that it will go ahead and flow the way you want it to. Take your punch. Hey, Amy, good to see you. That sounds good, Bev, no problem. And you're actually gonna line it up in the center of this front panel, okay? And you could go through both of these. I did it on this one. Can you see I went in through the back and the front? I am just gonna do the front this time and show you a variation. So I want enough of the designer paper to go ahead and stay connected here. I don't want it to rip, okay? So that is how I'm going to do that. So you just punch that where you feel comfortable. And then what we're gonna do is take our, let's see, where is my, here it is, my ribbon. This is the ribbon that came in your kit. This is one of my favorite ribbons. It has that beautiful sparkle. And you are going to, let's see here. So you're gonna punch a hole centered at the top, the hollow box front and back held together. So I did do that that way. Okay, maybe I'll just do it the same way. So you're gonna hold this together. I've made this one time, so, all right. So there we go. I did go through both, okay? So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna slide my candy bar because I only have one candy bar. I don't buy these candy bars, do you guys? So what I'm gonna do, here's the easy way to do it. So you wanna make sure that you have enough of your ribbon. You got a whole bolt, y'all, so use your ribbon. You wanna have enough ribbon here so that you can tie a pretty bow or something, like a real pretty knot, and have enough ribbon left over, okay? So you're gonna wrap your ribbon around your candy bar, all right? And you're going to literally just stick it inside of there. Get my accordion pieces out here so I can fit it in there because this bar is a big bar. Okay, fits right down inside. It's almost like magic, right? So I get it lined up where I want it. Take your snips. I'm gonna cut that the other way. All right, you're done with your ribbon. And I'm literally gonna take the front and go through this hole and the back. Go through this hole. Just feed them through. It's actually easier when the hole is bigger, right? Okay, now here is where it also, this is the sliding mechanism, okay? So the weight of it will hold it down. And you can see there's a lot. So my candy bar, if I'm all the way at the top here, where you can see it, you don't want to see it peek out the top. So if you just push it down a little bit where it's hidden, my candy bar ends right here. So you can see how much more you have, okay? You've got a lot of room here. So I'm going to kind of slide it down a little bit more. And then what I'm going to do is actually tie this to where I want it to stop. Let me just do it like this. Okay. And if you like to have a lot more ribbon, add a lot more ribbon. It's yours to do that with. But I just love how it comes together so pretty. So you're tying it, and when you tie it, that's where it's actually going to stop from coming out the bottom. All right, so you've got a lot of wiggle room depending on how much you have with your candy bar. All right, and pick which side you want to be front and back. It's fine, whichever, it's the same. All right, and then let's go ahead and let me see if there's any questions. Hey, Amy with an I. Oh, thank you, Amy with a Y. Don't you love my hat? It's so fun. Let me know if you guys who have the craft along kit, if you have any questions, definitely post them here even after the video on the replay. I know many of you work different hours, so I've been answering a lot of different questions after the replay or during the replay. Okay, so what you can do is then pull out your pieces. Now, I did not run the dies for you. You ran your own dies. I did run this one, the silver piece. So you have that, and then all your other pieces were cut. So this reindeer die comes together like this, right, with a cute little wreath, and this is for your sentiment. What I also did is on my white, on the inside of my reindeer, I took my Petal Pink Stampin' Blend, right? The very, very light pink. And I actually colored his little ears where that die cut it. It's kind of like the inside of his ears, right? I thought that was really cute. So then you can start to adhere him together. So you're going to do the early espresso for the back. The middle component is the white, the basic white that we just colored, and it lines up so perfectly and so stinking cute, y'all. This makes the cutest little addition to your gift bags and to your card fronts. Love it. And the liquid glue is my preferred adhesive. It gives me extra time, but don't get too crazy with it. It doesn't play nice in the sandbox like that. It will win that battle, I do promise you. So a little goes a long way, but it allows you to kind of align everything and get it all straight the way that you want it. Isn't that so cute? So fun. I love that. All right. And then what we're going to do is you literally just stick him inside of the wreath like that. I'm going to add a little bit of adhesive here on the back for his head to rest on so it doesn't come up too far. And you do have to hold the liquid glue a little bit to give it some time to adhere. All right, I think we're good. And then lastly, what we're going to do is we are going to use our Stampin' Dimensionals. And if this looks familiar, this was one of our days of Christmas. I'll show you what we've made so far. So much fun. So I'm going to add a dimensional behind the wreath. Can you see that there? And then one here at the bottom. Take off that contact paper. And you're going to add him in the middle of your really pretty silver circle. Okay? Everybody with me? So fun. Okay. So then what we're going to do is fancy this up a little bit. We're going to take our ribbon and we are going to create kind of like a little background for him. We can do this using this as a guide, knowing kind of where this is going, how far out from our circle, right? So you just literally lay it out. I'm a big proponent of lay it out first and then adhere it down second. All right, let me see. All right, so let me grab some of my tear and tape. I need an extra hand. Anybody feel that way some days? And I had several people order the this week or last week actually for the tutorials. So that has been fun to send that out. That's available for automatic download and love sharing that with everybody. Okay, so now I'm adding some dimensionals around that ribbon, okay? And this is actually just to pop it up so that it stays nice and popped up on our, can you guys see that? On the front of our candy bar holder. This is so fun. I love this. Do you guys like the craft along? Do you like that? So you can actually watch it, craft along with me. Oh, that's so stinking cute. Now I'm going to move him down a little bit because I want to put a sentiment at the top. All right. And that's what this piece is for. It may look like a little scrap, but we will go ahead and use I'm going to use the real red here, doing mine a little bit different than I did my prototype. And I'm going to grab the Merry Christmas out of here. Oops, things are falling. It's not a good sign. And then, let me go here. Let me clean this because this is not very sticky. You guys know that when your photopolymer stamps. Why? What? What?
It's covering the rash.
Okay, you guys, I'm sorry. I have to end my live. Something is going on with my son, and my husband's asking if we need to call 911. So I will see